And it's funny that Bagwell was making fun of Marty this week, which, by the way, Marty's a happy-go-lucky guy. He found it almost funny at first what Bagwell said about him. He didn't even realize that Bagwell had put his face in front of a graveyard until he watched my commentary on it and realized it. He's like, man, that's harsh. And he even texted Bagwell, which Bagwell didn't respond as of last night. Marty's like, man, really? You're going to put me in front of a graveyard? Like, what the fuck is that? And then some of Bagwell fans sticking up from, oh, he's just concerned. Oh, yeah, Jack,
No.
I'm concerned about your welfare. I'm going to do a video about you. I'm going to put you in front of a graveyard and say that I don't think you're going to live till the end of the year.
Yeah.
But let's see if Bagwell even lives to 65, Marty's age. I just think that you could encourage him to take the WWE's rehab program if you're really concerned about him or something. But Bagwell was in jail last month. He was literally behind bars last month. Marty was not. You used to be a probation officer, I think. They don't just put you in jail randomly.
No, I said that when I saw that video, we had that discussion, and I mentioned that that's usually given overcrowding and other factors, management practices of offenders in the community. You don't just violate them and put them back in jail. There's a pattern of non-compliance there. But what I thought the worst part about that video was, and I think you alluded to it earlier, if you're concerned about someone, you're not going to make a fucking video of your buddy in a graveyard. You're going to pick up the phone and call them or text them and leave that off.
His ex, Cherry, I think was her name, because I showed you the email, sent me an email. At the time, she said she was writing a book on him and he had physically abused her, and she wanted to come on my podcast and talk about it. And DDP, because I had posted something, he had personally called me and told me not to do it. And since I had a good relationship with DDP, I didn't do it. I know you eventually talked to her and it didn't work out, but this is first of all, Jack is not a wrestler. He speaks the truth. This is a woman who had been, according to her, abused by him, not just emotionally, but physically. And so this guy is no saint and should not be going around preaching.
Yeah, she that was about 3 years ago now. I remember you got the email. She was reaching out. You directed me to follow up with her, and I had I remember the call well. It was about an hour and a half of listening to her story, and she was very, very, very emotional. She came across as sincere, and I will say, for legal reasons, she said allegedly that he was abusive in all manners, financial, physical, emotional, and basically what she said was when he ended up getting what he could from her, he was gone and out of the picture. He had that situation with Alan Funk a couple of years ago, and there was an opportunity there for an altercation, and he clearly backed out of that one. Just hope that for Buff, the hits are worth it, but it's not something that I think the vast majority of people in the industry are going to appreciate, and it's only going to cause him grief.